Hi, welcome back to Cold Iron's Kitchen. I'm Wade. Well, yesterday we had a fun day. It was 4th of July and we catered a wedding, which is why I have so many dishes in the sink still. We've had to run a couple loads. But tonight we're going to do a simple meal, manicotti. Now, a lot of people try manicotti and they say, this is not fun. We can make it fun though. So let's look at some ingredients. We have here a cup of spinach, frozen. 3/4 of a pound of Italian sausage. This is a hot Italian sausage, but you can use a mild, or you can put a hamburger in if you wanted to. 8 ounces of cheese. This is an assortment of Parmesan, Romano, and mozzarella. You're going to put a little garlic in. You're going to put some Italian seasoning in. You're going to put some cottage cheese in. So what we're going to do is we're going to start dumping these ingredients in there and get it going, because it's got to mix up pretty good. Now, you don't have to have one of these stand-up mixers. It's not required, but it makes it easier, especially when you're lazy like me. And make sure when you start doing these things, you've washed your hands first, because this is a hands-on dish. Now, I've got a 24-ounce tub, or a 1 pound, 3-ounce tub, or 6-ounce tub of cottage cheese. We're going to use half of this. You just eyeball it. And then you get to eat the rest. Quit that. And that's about half. Okay. You want to make sure you get plenty of whey in there because you need the moisture. And then you take your meat, take it in chunks. Just flip it in here. And again, you can use just a big old bowl or a big old spoon, or you can mix it with your hands. If you got an 8-year-old with clean hands, that's even more fun, because they get to play in the food. And they learn to cook. I mean, it's your responsibility in life to make sure your kids can cook, so they don't have to get married for the wrong reasons. So here we go. We got that chunked up pretty good. Now, we mix this on a low speed, but the mixer's noisy, so I'm just going to do the mixing off camera. And I'm just going to do the mixing off camera, so once it gets fully mixed up, we'll be back to you. Right now we're going to put in some seasoning. Let me get a quick rinse here. Wash your hands frequently while you're cooking. About a teaspoon of garlic. Again, eyeball it. And tablespoon of Italian seasoning. Thereabouts. Bring this thing up, hit the go button, and we'll be back in a few seconds, okay? Hi, we're back. Well, this stuff is nicely mixed up now. Thoroughly confused. It's going to be loud, sorry. Take the beater out. There goes the cement. Make sure you rinse it quick, because you do not want to have to clean off cement. And we have here a manicotti mixture. Now, let me grab, we got one right here, a spoon. Now, you look at a lot of manicotti recipes, and they say you gotta parboil your noodles. But you don't have to parboil your noodles. You just add a little extra moisture to the whole program, and makes it easy. Let's see what we got here. Manicotti, big fat noodle. Yeah, stick it in here, just right in with the food, and start packing it in. You'll get plenty on your hands. Make sure your hands are clean, and just stuff along. Now, if you got too much manicotti mix, that's not a problem, because you can actually freeze this stuff, and then the next time you want manicotti, pull it out and redo it. Yeah, let's just poke that in there. And like I said, it doesn't matter if you get anything on the outside. Sauce is going to cover that up, and you're going to cover it up with your teeth. So, that's all good. There we go. Cheating there. You're not supposed to be empty on that end. So what we're going to do is pack up these manicotti noodles, just like this, and get them layered out in a 8x8 casserole dish. This one right here, that has been sprayed with a non-stick coating, because we're allergic to scrubbing. So I'm going to go away and finish packing up my manicottis, and we'll get back to you. Hi, we're back. Something I forgot to mention prior to stuffing all these lovely little manicottis is in the mix you put a small can of V8. You don't have to use V8. 5 ounces of water will work. What you're trying to do is infuse moisture into the mix so that it helps the manicotti to steam. Now, use yourself a can of store-bought sauce. We have a little place in Spokane that's called Winco, and I can get this stuff for less than $1 a can, and it's good stuff. When my tomatoes come in, I like to make, homemade sauce, but I gotta wait till the tomatoes come in. Just cover the whole thing, just like that. Lightly rinse your can, add that to it. Now what's going to happen is those noodles are going to boil in the oven with the stuffing, because notice that the sausage was raw. And we're going to put this in a 350-degree oven for about an hour. Now, I've got 8 ounces of cheese here, and you've got to cheese this stuff up. Nothing is better than cheese. Well, chocolate. But we're getting off track here. Because tonight we're talking about manicotti, not chocolate. Chocolate will be another story. A good one. When we did the catering yesterday, we did a chocolate fountain, and everybody was loving that. They were, whoa, what is this good stuff? Yeah, just pack it with cheese. Just like that. Pop it in the oven. Like I said, 350. And in about an hour, we'll be back to you. Hi, we're back. It's been an hour, and I've got a foil-covered dish here. Smelling incredible. Peel that off. Now, we got to let this sit and rest. You notice it's still bubbling in. It's got a little moisture on top. What's going to happen is we let it rest for about 10 minutes, and that moisture is going to suck back down in there, and then we're going to plate up. Now, this is an all-together dish. It's got your dairy. It's got your veggie. It's got your carbohydrates. It's got meat. What more do you want? See you in a few. Hi, we're back. This is rested, and you can see most of the liquid has gone away. We've still got a little bit left, but that's okay. So let's poke around here, find out where the manicotti rests. Yeah, we're just going to poke it down a little bit, and then scoop up those. Oh, delightful little thing. Gooey, cheesy, meaty, vegetable-y. It's all goody. Gotta do a QA/QC on this, so bite there. You notice that manicotti is tender. You didn't have to parboil it. You didn't have any trouble stuffing the shells. So, it's hot. But this is dinner. It's got everything. Meat, vegetables, cheese, carbohydrates. It's your go-to food. Have fun.